The Kenya Marine and Fisheries Institute, KMFRI, has called on cage fish farmers to adhere to the guidelines developed by the institution to cushion them from losses arising from the massive fish kills recently witnessed in Lake Victoria. Speaking on the fringes of the three-day Aquatic Resources and Blue Economy Conference in Kisumu, the Institute CEO, Professor James Njiru, pointed out that the disregard of the existing guidelines by a section of farmers, which, he said, contributed to the losses, which are estimated to have topped R1 billion. And as our very own Laura Otieno reports, stakeholders have called for a sensitization drive to bring farmers up to date with the guidelines to ensure a thriving commercial aquaculture in Lake Victoria.
With cage fish farmers in Lake Victoria reeling from losses of up to R1 billion shillings, the Kenya Marine and Fisheries Research Institute has called for the strict adherence to the cage fish farming guidelines developed in 2018. The guidelines, among other things, prescribe the appropriate sites for setting up cages in the lake, setting the minimum depth of a cage at about 6 meters and the number of fingerlings to be bred depending on the cage size to avoid overcrowding of fish.
We don't need an act to tell fish farmers to locate a cage in a deeper area. It is common sense, and science tells you that if you do it in a shallow area, because of circulation of of water, you are bound to have challenges. For the guidelines as be done by East African community.
Issues of pollution also took center stage, with a section of stakeholders calling for sustainable waste management and a reduction in the use of phosphorus-based chemicals, which have dealt a major blow to aquaculture in Lake Victoria.
A clear understanding needs to be communicated on the consequences of our actions to the environment. We need to understand that we are harming our children and our children's children. So if that understanding is made clear, I believe that we should be able to reduce incidences of pollution.
They are feeding a lot of fish fins, which are very rich in nutrients like nitrites, phosphorus, and also in the outskirts, in the catchment area, we have also a lot of farming, which is bringing in fertilizers. So what we are doing, we are enriching the water.
KMFRI is currently conducting research on alternative fish feeds to reduce pollution in the lake and the adoption of technology to monitor cage fish farming in Lake Victoria. And as the Blue Economy Conference winds up today, cage fish farmers in Lake Victoria have been urged to adhere to the set guidelines to avert further losses, which are estimated to top R1 billion shillings, owing to the massive fish kills experienced in Lake Victoria. Laura Otieno, Citizen TV, Kisumu.